Hi, I'm Midge Shoemaker, and today is day 51 of my doing 100 days of YouTube videos and focusing on today. So, yay, I made it to day 51. Today is one of those days I wished I'd stayed in bed. I just was so tired, but I couldn't go back to sleep, and so I got up and I got something to eat and I got dressed and I was like, okay, I'm gonna be productive, and then I kind of fell asleep on my couch. Not like 100% fell asleep because I was in an uncomfortable position, so I just kept dozing and then waking up and readjusting and falling back asleep. So it was kind of not a very restful nap. And then I decided as long as I'm not going to sleep, I'll just get in my bed. So then I tried to sleep in my bed and that didn't work either. So then I was just tired of not sleeping. And then I finally decided to just, do in spite of how I was feeling. So I did. I read my scriptures and meditationals, and I checked my emails, and I was very happy to have some. I posted my resume on Monster.com, and although I didn't really apply for more jobs today, I did get some emails from prospective employers because they liked my resume. So I just responded to their emails. So we'll see what happens. And I still need to write in my journal. I may or may not do that tonight. I'm falling asleep. But I made myself go to work today, even though I'm not feeling good today. My tummy is doing weird things today. So, but I feel very blessed. I feel very blessed and very fortunate because I was worried my tummy was having issues, and I went to work and my tummy didn't seem to have any issues the entire time I was working, and I only worked for like 4 hours because I was just too tired. But then as soon as I logged out of work, then my tummy started hurting again. I'm like, okay. So my Father just blessed me long enough to make the money I needed to pay the bills that are coming out of my account tomorrow, and to not have a tummy ache while I was working. And then as soon as that was over and I had what I needed, then it's like, and the tummy ache comes back. So sweet little miracles, which I'm really grateful for. And I'm just really tired, and I just really want to curl up in my bed and go to sleep. And then I realized that this is part of the reason why I always go out to eat, is because I work really late hours and then I'm just tired and I just want to stop and grab a bite to eat instead of coming home and making something. And I debated and back and forth, and then just decided I already have an upset tummy and it's better if I come home and make stuff that I know what's in it instead of buying more stuff that will upset my tummy even more. So I actually did come home and I made dinner, and it's sitting in a bowl cooling off because it's hot. And I'm gonna eat my dinner and go to bed because I'm really tired. But I'm really grateful for today, and I do realize, I was thinking today too, that the whole point of today was kind of learning and staying in the moment. And instead of sharing things like that, I'm just kind of doing a play-by-play of what I've done every day. So I'm not entirely sure how much I'm learning, but I have noticed that I've been quite a few times, even today and tonight, that I'm like, okay, I make this much today, then I have to do this tomorrow, and then I have to remind myself, no, not just today. And the funny thing is I was so tired tonight that every time I started thinking about tomorrow, I just felt like I was gonna fall asleep. I'm like, I just can't focus. I just can't concentrate. I'm just, okay, I have to just focus on today. And and I noticed I haven't been daydreaming as much. I mean, I do daydream when I'm trying to sleep and or really bored or whatever. But sometimes when I'm at work, I would daydream, and I'm just focusing on what I'm doing. And part of it is just because I'm like tired, and I'm like, I just need to pay attention to where I'm going and what I'm doing. So I am focusing more on what I'm doing, which I think is a good thing. That's the whole point of today, is to focus on today and focus on what I'm doing and being aware of what I'm doing and being aware of my choices and the consequences of my choices. And like I said, I tried to sleep because I was trying to pay attention to what my body wanted me to do, and then it wouldn't let me sleep, which is just frustrating to me. And so that I chose to do other things to um, boost myself emotionally. And other than being really super tired right now, I actually feel really good. I feel very blessed and very grateful. A lot of um, bonuses, incentives tonight for work, so I made way more money than I normally would in the short, like double the money I normally would in like a 4 hour period of time. So I feel very blessed for that, very grateful for that, because it means I didn't have to stay out working much later. And a part of me is like, well, if I just stay out that, extra 4 hours, then I'll have even more money than I normally make. And I was like, nope, I made as much money as I normally would in a night, and it's enough to pay the bills that are coming out tomorrow, and I'm done. I am not pushing myself any further than I have to. And it also reminded me kind of what my friend does, the one day in and the one day out kind of a thing. And yesterday I did, and I was fine, and today I did, and I'm like, I'm not. My body is just, it's not there yet. I'm still fighting this. I mean, it's not as bad. I'm definitely getting better, but I'm still not 100% over this stupid virus thing that I've had for forever. And and even once I'm pretty sure I'm over it, which I'm not, but I'm getting there. Um, I've been um, not lazy, but I've been laying around a lot. So I need to rebuild all of my muscles and my stamina that I had before. And not that I had a lot before, but it's, it's that process. I can't just jump back into where I was before, which is also frustrating. So it's still going to take time to get back to where I was. So I can only work for like 4 hours instead of like 8 to 10 hours, which is what I was doing before. So, and I really didn't have the energy to do 4 hours tonight, but I did it anyway because I needed the money to pay the bills. And it really feels like it should have been like a wait until tomorrow and do it. And I may not work tomorrow just because it just depends on how I feel when I get up tomorrow. But I think if I feel like I do today, tomorrow, I'm just going to take tomorrow off because I don't want to keep making things worse. And I feel like that's what it does. I do like a really productive, lots of things day, and then I need to take a day to recuperate, and then I can do that again. And eventually, maybe I won't have to do that. And even though, yesterday was just a lot more than I've done in a long time, including going to work for the first time in like 7 weeks, which is amazing. Um, but it doesn't. But it doesn't mean that I have the energy to do that every single day. And so it's just finding the balance. And it may have to be an every other day thing for a while until I have the energy to do multiple days in a row without crashing. I don't like the crashing thing, and I know I'm sitting on my exercise ball, but I'm trying not to move because my tummy really hurts. And I'm hoping getting something to eat and sleeping will make it feel better. And if it feels better tomorrow, then I will go to work tomorrow and try to get some more of those bonuses and incentives. And if I don't, then I'm just not going to worry about it. And I'm going to just trust that God's going to take care of everything because He has been up to this point, and it's been amazing. And I just feel super blessed and super loved. And I know that God is aware of me. And I just can't seem to find the words to say how grateful I am and how blessed that I feel right now. And I even feel, surprised and excited, kind of elated that people are emailing me because they like my resume and my experience and things like that. And I'm like, cool. I'm like, they're looking for me. I don't have to look for jobs, but I do. I posted my resume on Indeed.com. I did Monster.com yesterday, and I did Indeed.com today. And I still need to actually look for jobs as I apply for individual jobs and not just the ones that people are emailing me. But um, it just it was nice because it makes me feel more positive with the job search, because if they're emailing me and because they like my resume and think I'm a possible candidate for their job, then I've already got my foot in the door for an interview or something else, and I'm not just randomly sending something out. So doesn't mean I'll get any of those jobs, but I know that God is working in my life, and that He's going to work things out for the best for myself so that I can get back to doing my writing, because that's really what I need to be doing. I feel like that's my purpose in life. That's what God has blessed me with, the gift of writing, and I need to be writing. I need to get my books published. I need to work on the rest of my stories and things. So I need to be in a position where I'm not stressing about my finances, and maybe where I have a little bit more consistency, and then maybe I will have or make more time to work on my writing, and that would be a blessing. as well. So I know that God is working in my life today, and I'm very grateful for that. And I'm very grateful to be aware of that and aware of the little miracles that are happening every day. And that's one of the benefits of focusing on today is seeing the little miracles, seeing the blessings, and being overwhelmed with the blessings, the windows of heaven opening up and just not room enough to receive it, just not having the words to express my gratitude because on a normal day I wouldn't have been able to make the money I did today, and I did. So I feel extremely blessed, and then the whole other job thing where I wouldn't have to be out and about. But I don't know how that's gonna work because I don't know I'm gonna have energy to do an 8 hour job, any job, even if it's just at home, because I still just don't have energy to sit up for that long anyway. But time will tell, and I know that I'm healing and I'm getting better, and every day I'm doing a little bit, and some days I'm doing a little bit too much. And maybe I did a little bit too much today, but I'm still grateful for all the things that I got accomplished today, and grateful that I could do these videos. And if you find them helpful or you entertaining or whatever, you can hit like, subscribe, or share with someone else if you think they'll like it too. And I think that's all I have for you today. So I hope you have a great day full of gratitude and maybe do some writing.